Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today we'll be looking at some of our vintage Swatch watches that just came in. As you can see, all of them are ticking, so we placed new batteries so that we can test them and see if they are in working condition, and all of these are. Now, if you're new to the channel, Vintage Radar is the perfect place to learn about vintage watches. We showcase our vintage watches, we have watch tutorials and many more. So if that is something that you are interested in, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also check out our website, vintageradar.com, as we have thousands of vintage watches for sale, including over 1,000 vintage Swatch watches. So guys, these are the latest Swatch watches. We just picked them from a vintage Swatch watch collector. As you can see, many of them have scratches on the crystals, but we will polish them, clean them, place new straps if needed, because as you can see, some of them do not have the original straps or straps at all. So let's have a look together at these watches. Here we have a very cool, simple model. It is a lot older, maybe from the 90s or 80s. Usually you can tell how old your Swatch watch is by looking at 6 o'clock. Underneath you can see that you have Swatch and AG 1994. So that is how you know how old your Swatch watch is. Let's zoom a little. So as you can see, you can put the watch at an angle, and this small curve will actually act like a small loop, or it will more easily point to the right ear. So as you can see, this one is from 1994. Let's pick another one. Here we have one from 1993. As you can see, here we have the writing a little bit to the left. This is another very cool model, almost 30 years old. Really like this star-shaped design. So this one comes on the red strap. As you can see, we have different colors for the hour markers. The hour marker is red, the minutes hand is blue, and the second hand is yellow. Also, here at 3 o'clock we have a date window, and if you want to use that, you simply have to pull the crown to the first position, and then you can simply rotate it counterclockwise, and you can see I can set the date. If I want to set the time, I can pull the crown once again, so to the second position, and I can easily set the time. As you can see, this particular model has the 12-hour markers on the exterior and 12 more hour markers, so up to 24 on the inner circle. So this makes it very easy to read. Here we have a Swatch Skin. So they call it Skin because it is very skinny. As you can see, it is very thin. This is a very cool and simple model. As you can see, it comes most likely with the original black strap, and it matches the dial perfectly. Once again, a few scratches, but nonetheless these will come off. We will also show you how to polish your vintage Swatch watches. This one is from 1999. Here we have a more modern one. As you can see, it is from 2005. It will be vintage in a few years. You can see that it comes with the original black strap, which is in pretty good condition. Here we have a date complication. So this means that you can set the day of the week and the day of the month. Pull the crown to the first position. If we rotate clockwise, this time we will be able to set the day of the week. And then if you go the other way, you will be able to set the day of the month. And then if you pull it once again, so to the second position, you will be able to set the time. And then simply push it all the way. Here on the back you can see that it has a different case back, so compared to the classic metallic backs, this one has a plastic one. And also Swatch Skin watches also have the smaller lid, that doesn't rotate. You can simply use a watch knife and it will easily pop out. Here we have a Swatch Scuba, which has the most likely Chinese or Japanese hour markers, and they are also on the bezel. You can see that the upper part is missing. That is a shame because you can see that the lower part is the original one. We have a rotating bezel, so you can easily rotate it to the left. And here on the back, once again, you can see that you have the 200 meters water resistance compared to the regular ones. Here we have a yellow Swatch Irony that comes with the original strap, which is in very rough condition. The watch crystal has a lot of scratches, but it is in working condition. And it is also missing the back, but we have a replacement for that, so we will be able to replace it. The button of the chronograph at the top seems to be blocked, so we will try to figure that out. But you can also, once again, set the date with the first position. And also the second hand, as you can see, is shown by this sub-dial at 6 o'clock. And also for the year, you can see here on the left, it is from 1996. If we move forward, we have this green, yellowish watch with the original strap. As you can see, it matches the dial. This one is a Swatch Irony, and as you can see, it is stainless steel. So there are two versions of Swatch Irony. You have the aluminum one, and you have this one that is stainless steel. Here we have a classic purple simple Swatch watch from 2009. You can find these in pink, in red, in blue, so most colors. Here we have the one that we have just shown you at the beginning of the video from 1994. That is made for the Atlanta 1996 Olympic Games. Here we have the one with the star, and here we have another very cool model. As you can see, this one is from the 1980s, so it is from 1984. This is the second year that Swatch was producing watches. They started in 1983, so this is quite a rare piece because it is very old and it is hard to find those in working condition. The watch crystal is very scratched, but I believe we will be able to take out most of those scratches. Usually you can look from the side to see if you have deeper scratches, and you can easily see that this one is deeper compared to the rest of them. And also, for example, this one and another one here. So these will be harder to take off, but I believe that we will be able to do so. We will use a little bit of sandpaper in the beginning in order to get on deeper, and then we'll use polywatch in order to get that perfect look. We will show you a video on how to polish your watch crystal on your Swatch watch or on your vintage watches that have an acrylic crystal. Here we have another model that has a very deep crack. As you can see, you can look from the sideways and you can see that this scratch actually goes all the way down through the crystal. So that means that this is a crack in the crystal and you won't be able to take it out with regular polish. It has this sporty rubber strap that has some small holes, and it is very cool to wear it in summer. Here we have a skeleton watch. That means that you can actually see the movement through the watch front, and also on a lot of Swatch watches you can see the movement through the back as well. This is a partly skeletonized watch because you see you have an outer ring that also shows you the hour markers, and only the inner part is see-through. Here we have the Pop Swatch watch. As you can see, once again, a few scratches, but it comes with the original strap and it is in very good condition. If you want to set the time on your Pop Swatch, you will need to take the inner part, So you simply use your finger to apply some pressure from behind and hold the ring in place so that you can actually pop the main watch part out, and you can pull the crown. This time it will be at 12 o'clock, not at 3 o'clock, so make sure not to set your time like this, but like this. And then simply press it and place the pop swatch back in its place. This is very cool because you can actually switch straps and rings very easily. So as you can see, you can easily take the strap off and place a different color, and then simply put it back in its place. Just like that. It's easier if you do that while the watch is taken apart. Here we have a Swatch Irony with the black dial and the stainless steel bracelet and case. Very nice piece. Once again, pretty scratched, but very superficial scratches. That means that we will be able to revive this watch. There is a deeper one here on the right side, but that won't be a problem. Here we have another chronograph, as you can see, scratched once again, but we have it with the black dial and most likely the original watch strap, which is in very good condition. As you can see, the chrono is working, so you will be able to press the button at the top in order to start the chronograph. If you press it once again, you will stop the chronograph, and if you press the button on the right bottom side, you will actually reset the chronograph to its initial position. And if you want to reset your chronograph, simply pull the crown to the first position and then use the button on the right in order to set it at 12 o'clock. And once it is aligned, push the crown, and now when you start the chronograph, it will start from 12 o'clock. We stop it, and when we reset it, it will actually go to 12 o'clock. So that is how you can actually reset your chronograph watch. Here we have another butterfly blue Swatch watch, most likely from the 2000s. You can see 2004 with the see-through back. You can actually see the second hand wheel moving. So as each movement of this wheel happens, that is actually the movement of the second hand. So that is a very cool feature about a lot of Swatch watches. Here we have a Scuba Swatch watch with the original blue strap in very good condition. We have the bezel. You can see that it is very good. Just a small scratch right here. Hopefully we will be able to take it out, but very nice piece. Here we have another chronograph. This is the full black edition. This particular model makes it very hard to read the year on it, but if you know the exact year, you can leave a comment in the comment section down below. You can see that the second hand once again is at 6 o'clock, and you can actually start using the chronograph. Stop it and reset it. Here we have the same watch, just like this one once again, and you can see that this one has the original strap, a little bit of worn condition on the lower part, but the one at the top is in very good condition. You can see it also from the back, and once again, very nice pieces. We are very happy that we have one with the original strap. Here we have another Swatch watch. As you can see, it has a rectangular shape and it is from 2004. The case is made out of plastic. It has the same type of lid with the Swatch Lady, and you can see that it has this stainless steel strap, most likely the original one. As you can see, this pattern matches the one on the dial. Another very cool piece that has the original strap and elements is this Swatch Irony. As you can see, it is from 2006, I believe. We have a date window at 6 o'clock. And as you can see, it has most of the stones on the bezel, which is not rotating, and on the first part of the strap. The strap is rubber, and you also have the stainless steel buckle that is signed Swatch. And here on the back you have Swatch Irony stainless steel. As you can see, you have the model, and also you can see that the strap, so the rubber part, is held in place by these screws on both sides. So that is a way you can actually replace only the rubber strap. And here we have another very interesting piece. You can see we have the stainless steel part on the exterior, and you have plastic on the interior. The crown is protected, as you can see on the right side, just like a crown guard. And here you have the stainless steel bracelet. It is missing a stone here, but the rest of them seem to be in place. Very cool and interesting cuff bracelet piece. And the last three models that we have right here, two of them are chronographs. So you can see the one here on the left is very damaged when it comes to the watch crystal. So we won't be able to take this off, but we will be able to take a few scratches and maybe try to revive it as much as possible. Most likely has the original strap. As you can see, it matches the dial. Here we have the rectangular one. As you can see, it is from 2001, so this already can be considered a vintage piece as it is older than 20 years. You can see that the chrono function is working, and also a few scratches, but we will be able to take them out. Other than that, you can see that the watch is in pretty good condition. And the last model, as you can see, it is quite similar to this on the right, but it only has the date function and the regular dial without the chrono function. But the strap is in very good condition. Also the watch crystal, the watch hands, and this one is even older, so it is from 2000 compared to this one, which is from 2001. So guys, those were the watches from our latest Swatch watch collection. So if you're interested in seeing more similar videos, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, leave a comment, and see you on the next video, guys.